Hola chicos y chicas, bienvenidos. Hoy día vamos a hablar del tiempo. El tiempo siempre es the time, alright? Y siempre empezamos con ¿qué hora es? Repiten, ¿qué hora es? Alright, ¿y qué hora es? What time is it? There are two possible ways to start your answers. The first one is es la. Es la is only used with 1 o'clock. That's because it's singular, and 1 is the only singular number. Now, it can be 1:15, it can be 1:27, but it still has to start with es la. Anytime it's 1. So you would say es la 1:10. And then if we look at our little clock here, we've got the little hand pointing to the 1, and the big hand pointing to the 10. So that means it is 1:10. Es la 1:10. Your other way to start it is son las. Son las is used with all other times because all other numbers are plural and son las is plural. So here we have a few examples. Son las 3:30. What do you think media means? Look at this pointing straight down. 3:30 would be 3:30. So media actually means half. So this is saying that it's 3:30. Son las 3:30. And then here we say son las 5 en punto. Punto is a cognate, meaning on the dot or on the point. So here we have son las 5. The little hand points to the 5 and the big hand points straight up to the 12. And then finally we have son las 9:15. Todos repiten, cuarto. Now notice it's not cuatro. The R and the T are reversed. It doesn't mean 4, it means a quarter. And a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. So here we have it's 9:15. Alright, you need to make sure you add these words to your vocabulary. Y media means en half. En punto means on the dot. And y cuarto means and a quarter, which is 15 minutes. Over here, in Spanish, you say it's 1. Y, meaning and, the minutes. Alright, so you would say whatever the hour is, y, the minutes. Just like we did over here. 3:30, 1:10. So if you look here, I have son las 11:20. Son las 11:20. It's, and then how many is it? I want you to go ahead and draw the clock on your notes, and I want you to finish this off for me. It's, and then tell me what time it is. 11:20. And then the next one says son las 8:12. It's, and then whatever 8:12 would be. So you go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab my marker so I can show you in a second. Alright, so hopefully you've got your clocks drawn by now. If you don't, hit pause and get your clocks drawn. It's very easy. You draw a circle, put a dot in the middle, and then you do 12, 3, 6, 9. And you do the same thing in 12, 3, 6, 9. So here with once means 11, así es. So I'm going to draw the little hand to the 11. Son las 11:20. And 20, you say, a ver. So now we're going to draw this down to 20, which is by the 4. Alright, so your clock should look something like this, and it would say it's 11:20. Así, perfecto. And here we have son las 8:12. Son las 8. 8 is right over here just before the 9, so I'm going to draw my little clock in that direction. Y 12 is 12, so my big hand's going to go just before the 15. Alright, your clocks don't have to be perfect, but they should give you the general idea. And then to write it down, you would write it as 8:12. Así es. And that is how you tell time in español. But there's a catch. It's okay, it's not a scary catch. Alright, vamos a ver. In Spanish, we like to switch it up a little bit. So what's happening here is you see it's almost 2 o'clock, and we have the big hand on the 9. So you might think, es la 1:45. It's 1:45. But in Spanish, they don't go up past 30. Once they go up past 30, they start to count back down, okay? And what I mean by that is if the clock is on this side, they use and. But if the clock is on this side, they use minus. and they do a little bit of subtraction. It sounds crazy, and you've never seen it before, but it's really not that hard. It's just a different way of thinking about it. So, instead of saying es la 1:45, you would say son las 2. It's 2 minus, menos 15. It's 2 minus 15, or remember 15 is a quarter. You could say son las 2 menos cuarto. So what they do is they round up to the next hour. Once they cross the 30-minute mark, they round up, and then they count back down. All right, so it's literally 2 minus 15, which we would write as 1:45. Okay? It's the same time. It's just a different way of saying it. They literally come at it from a different angle. They come at it from the other side. So if we look at this one here, you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, that's almost on the 6, but it's not quite there yet. It's 5 till. We would say, oh, it's 5 till 6. They would say, not son las 5:55. It's not 5:55. They would say son las 6. They would round on up. Menos 5. It's 6 minus 5. Alright, so it's just a little bit different way of thinking about it. Now, if you went up to someone and you said es la 1:45, yes, they're going to know that you mean it's 1:45. But you need to know that they're going to say it like this sometimes, and you need to be able to recognize it. Okay? Now, más vocabulario. Mediodía. Todos repiten. Mediodía. Perfecto. Mediodía is noon. Here we have medianoche. Medianoche. Muy bien. And then de la mañana. De la tarde. De la tarde. And de la noche. De la noche. Alright, so these are some more vocabs. De la mañana is literally 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. De la tarde is 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. I put the más or menos there because where de la tarde and de la noche meet usually depends on when it gets dark. Okay? La noche is pretty much considered where it's dark. So right now it's about to get dark outside. It's 5 o'clock. I would still go with de la tarde, but in about 20 minutes I'm going to probably switch over to saying de la noche. Okay? So now in your notes I want you to write for me, escribe en español, what time you usually wake up, go to school, eat lunch, get home, eat dinner, and go to bed. Now I don't mean write it like this. No. I mean en español. Now remember, son las means it is. It is 2. But if I want to say I do it at a certain time, I'm actually going to say a las. Okay? So my answer for number 1, for when I wake up, is going to be a las 5:30 de la mañana. Alright? I wake up at 5:30 de la mañana. Alright? I forgot to put de. Oh, Dios mío, you gotta watch me. De la mañana. Just like that, de la mañana. And for number 5, I would skip ahead. When do I eat dinner, you ask? A las 7 de la noche. At 7 in the evening. Alright? Más o menos. So in your notes, go ahead and add those in there. Make sure that you can draw the clocks. And make sure that you are studying your numbers. Gracias por mirando. Y nos vemos pronto. Chao, chao.